Well,
Hello.
yes, I guess we are live, brother.
Yes.
I was
To talk
just
about the
pulling it.
fools, honey.
Yes, yes. I was just trying to pull up something from the first fool I think we might as well start with tonight and Miss Tamar. But before we get there,
As you pulling it up, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, honey. If you haven't watched it, we gave the girls a double feature last night. We working
tell
on
them.
working. We was working yesterday. So go on and appreciate our work and go watch our Love Island season 7 reunion review or recap and watch our Project Runway review and recap. Blue. And
Blue.
we gonna get into it. We're gonna give a little Love Island what's the word? Update, I guess. We got updates tonight. We got an update on Stupid Tamar. Oh, come on, Segway. You ready for us for our update on Tamar on the sick and shut in list?
Oh,
Had us,
yes,
Grandpa.
absolutely.
I didn't
I
know that people be playing with God like that.
Well, Quentin, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. So, what we think is going on? I know y'all know the feud that's just been brewing and happening. Good evening, mother of the church.
Yes, good evening, mother.
Oh, we got to think of a good scripture tonight, especially for Miss Tabor. Like we gonna have to think of one to go along with our church announcements. You gotta incorporate a scripture somewhere within the announcements, whether it's at the beginning or the end, or somewhere up in there. That's the only way to do it. If you've been following all the drama, you could go back to our last church announcements. I think it was with Tamar and the initial post she had about when all the stuff went down and she apparently almost died that last Sunday and lost 4 teeth and all this stuff, and she didn't know what in the world happened.
Mm-mm.
Then we see the video with Funky Daniva, and the girl start going ham on Funky. It said, like, what did you do to this girl? I gotta say the first part too, Funk, and I think he admitted it in his YouTube today, his earlier one. I don't think he went live, did he? Did he ever go live
He
tonight?
went live this morning to talk about
Yeah,
Tamar, and then he didn't do one this evening.
I didn't think he did one this evening. But the one in the evening, I think he even said if he, in hindsight, whenever he kept saying that lady, that kind of heightened some things and
Yeah,
kept some stuff around. And it was like in hindsight, he wouldn't have done that or whatever like that. However, I felt like the people were doing a lot say of what Funky had to do with the situation. I don't know what people thought he did or had to do with Tamar.
I heard him saying something like people were saying, you know, you do them drugs, you drugged her, or you roofied her, something crazy.
Uh-huh. Why didn't you
What
walk up to the door and all this stuff? It was a lot of stuff.
did you see the video this morning?
Yes.
Well, I did not. And Funky, I'm gonna say this first. I love Funky Dineva Down. I've been watching Funky Dineva. I really think ever since he started making videos. I think I started since the beginning. But Funky is a little older than me, and I do think Funky grew up in the. Being gay was a little different when he was growing up than it was at my
Yeah.
time, like 10 years later. And he just it was really giving me I'm mad at Tamar, but I'm not gonna say too much because I still really want to be her friend and I still really want
Mhm.
to be connected to her. And I didn't like that he was like it was almost giving like I'm a dangle that I got some tea on you
Yeah,
to
that
get you
part.
to act right. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Because if she did, and I also didn't like it because Funky would report on Tamar, and we all know Tamar move dirty and funny. She don't even do her family right. So Tamar is not somebody who I will be trying to make sure I'm in their good graces. Like, girl, if anything, you need to make sure that you good with me, so I'm not on the internet talking about your ass. I ain't like
I
you. She ain't no diva. Tamar ain't Beyonce. Oh, like if you was friends with Kelly Rowland, Michelle, Beyonce, them the girls who you want to make sure you friends with, but not Tamar.
yes. Yes. So just so the people know, I was gonna play this piece from his live. I was trying to
Okay.
get to the right moment.
This is what Half Pin said. Maybe. But he done had beef with people in the past before, and he don't have no problem talking about
Yeah.
their ass. Marlo being one of them. But I guess it just was given I want to be in with the cool kids, and she not the cool kid. So it was
Yeah.
just like, why you doing all of this for Tamar?
Yeah. So, all right, let's just play a little piece in its different parts, and I could go around. I was trying to remember time codes. I ain't write them down earlier, and I was going with stuff. Let's listen first to a little bit of what Funky had to say this morning about the situation and what had him riled up and ready. He was, yeah. And we'll talk about it. I think because I do think a part of him was valid for
Oh, he
how.
definitely was valid in being upset. I
Yeah,
wanted him go to hell. Funky doesn't have any problem
I
going to
feel you.
hell over anybody. You literally talked
But
about
he did call her a Muppet still.
he did, and he said don't nobody want to hear that Tide album and see the Tide music
Yeah.
video. But still, you went in on Blue Ivy Carter. So if you could go in on
Oh,
the
yeah, that
child,
was a
you're
bad
not
one.
about to spare this grown, goofy ass lady who we know is girl. She about was goofy to her sister who ain't even with us no more. Like Tamar is not the person that I'm giving grace to, not me.
I feel you. All right,
Mm-mm.
let's see a little piece.
And get well soon. I'm gonna do my best to enjoy Miami and going about my business. I'm steady texting and calling different people in the crew. Nobody's answering the phone for me. One person texted me back a few hours later and was like, I was busy, sorry, and just gave me a very vague, y'all should talk. The other person not answering the phone at all. All right. So I said, fine. I'll just let the internet eat me up. The lady not doing well. The lady is recovering. I don't know what's going on with the lady. I'm not going to bother her about clearing my name and something medically wrong don't happen to the lady. Now, keep in mind, at the same time she posts, I almost died and is found in a pool of blood, she still texting me. Friend, oh my God, friend. I don't even know what happened.
Team
So I
F
wrote
that
back,
lady, correct?
wait, I'm confused. You went to
Musty.
bed
I'm
and you
confused
woke
too,
up
Funky.
and
I'm
4 of your teeth
confused.
was missing. No response to that. But then later, texting about every damn thing else under the sun. So I'm like, okay. As this thing starts growing more legs, I'm over here getting nervous, like, okay, like, girl, she gonna need to say
So
something.
I did think that part was odd. And when some initial red flags started waving to me, because what I'm wondering too, and what I'm going to ultimately want to know, if you in the audience, if y'all feel like she's lying about this incident in general, or I don't know, or it's everything that's kind of happening just coincidental and stuff and timing wise. Because we know the EP is coming out and all that stuff got released, just adding fuel to the fire. But whenever he said he texted her all that stuff about, like, the pool blood, are you okay? And she didn't respond to any of that. But at the same time, she's talking about friend, this and that, and on Instagram and doing stuff. All that's not adding up to me.
And asking for heavenly number. And while she still didn't post anything about Funky, you posted all your preview for your little tacky movie, either you or your team. So if your team could do that, they could have typed something just like you typed that up on your story.
I agree. Because I thought his ass, he gets in later just with his ass.
See, that's the part that made me realize.
Let me see.
And you used me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Because
this is when he got
so
mad.
that's when I was like, oh, we have a video. And I said, once I realized what this was, I said, oh, this is all jokes, ain't it? Let's break the internet. She gonna text back a heart emoji and gonna say, we could make up later, but I still love you.
See that part?
Okay, so now you responded. See, that's the part that made me realize, oh, you really didn't mind me being collateral damage in this. You gonna write, we could make up later, I still love you. So that's when I was like, oh, we having fun. Okay. Tag me in, coach. So that's when I went on the shade room and was like, oh, so you not gonna say nothing and you use me to be in this tired ass music video, hashtag Muppet. Because now that I'm in on the joke, bitch, we both finna make a coin. All of a sudden, now they want to call me on a 3-way FaceTime. Talking about, Q, please don't do this. Y'all, please don't do this on the internet. They steady calling me. I'm not answering the phone. I'm not answering the phone. No, man. He's like, Q, please don't do this. No, let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. Let her ass feel what I felt over the weekend. She talking about, so then she gonna write, let me read this shit. Let me read this. Then this lady got the nerve to write.
Do what needed to be done. He should have put this bitch in her place.
Please don't ruin my project.
Put the nail in the coffin.
I've spent so much money of this. I spent so much money for this project. This is my career.
Now,
girl, this is your career. This is my.
Somebody please explain that to me. Please don't ruin my project.
I'm about to tell you what it is because I called this. I don't know if you remember. I said this either on Clubhouse or I said it in our chat. Tamar is messing around with Mendices, and Yandy went and beat that lady ass. And that's what Funky, because Funky kept wanting to allude that he was gonna spill some tea. I think that's the tea that he was gonna spill. That Tamar messing with that lady, her or whatever he is, baby daddy. Because why would you go get Mendices out of all people,
honey,
to be your love interest? He ain't no damn actor.
And for the people that's watching Love and Hip Hop this season, they say Mendices, he is out there in them streets. Out there just cuddle up. They said it's all out in the open. Mama D said she saw him just all out in the open, just hugged up with the girls.
It sounds plausible to me. And hey, Tim. And I just want to read this out loud because this was hilarious. I think both of them is lying. I don't know why they were even attempting to be friends. Both are desperate.
Not attempting to be friends. And desperate.
I don't know. But he said that he was kicking with her. I was like, why?
In the video, it looked like he didn't even want to be there.
Looked very uncomfortable. When he was dancing and stuff, nothing about him being in that setting looked natural to me.
Was it his birthday?
No, they went. It was his birthday weekend, I think, but they went to that guy Vinny's bar or something. I didn't know that guy had a bar.
Yeah, I be seeing it on social media with everybody doing that walk and stuff for that.
He always telling the gay boys, y'all better watch fish. Y'all better be careful being friends with these cis straight women. Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's get to the teasing part that you talking about. I think that's.
I didn't make the video saying.
Let me see.
I don't know why you being so stubborn about it. I don't know why you being so stubborn about simply putting, y'all, Funky didn't do anything to me. I should have said something earlier, but I was recovering. My bad. So now here's what the real gag is. Now here's what y'all ready for me to tell it? Cause let's have fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? It ain't no fun.
Like lame.
This part makes me think.
The only reason the music video
Are they
came
all
out as
making-
early as it did was to.
Like he was about to start saying something.
And even in this moment,
And
I
then-
still don't
then-
have the heart to do it to you.
It makes me wonder, are y'all all playing right now? I'm confused.
And I'm still protecting you in this moment. Even in this moment, I still don't even have the heart to do it to you.
And this with a whole like D-list celebrity. Ain't like he going back and forth. It's not like it's me and you.
All
and
I'm
we
asking
going back and forth. This with a bitch that
is for
that
you to
half the
simply
world,
say
a quarter of the world. No,
had nothing to do with it. I should have said something earlier. I didn't see it. I was resting and recovering. And all
he wants. It can all be water under the bridge if she just says that.
and she did. Can I
And
read
she
it?
did. Yes.
Oh, you want me to put it on the screen for
You
the
can put it
girls?
on the screen.
And then after this, I also got a scripture. And this
And
is
Funky,
can apply.
you see he responded to her response too as well.
Okay, this I pulled it up from his page, so I think we can read both because it's on here together.
Good. Perfect.
If this what you're talking about,
Yeah, I think it is. It
when
should
he
be.
posted it and then his caption,
Yes.
I am screaming. Our friend Jen commented under it and put y'all both full of baloney. I am screaming. Yes, Jen.
Yes,
You
Jen.
better
Yes, Jen.
Tamar said, no matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva anyway. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all of this. I just want peace. And then she put the heartbroken thing, which she didn't even have to do that. And then he put, it was the principle of the whole situation. I'm not one them other punks and won't be toyed with like I'm one of them or be treated disposable like I'm one of them. It's done. I'm all good now, Tamar Braxton. I pray you recover quickly and I hope the new project spawns nothing but hits. That and then he put hashtag that lady.
That was funny.
I can't. Gia is hilarious.
What did we go through all this for? What?
And we still don't know what the fuck is going on with Tamar. And all of this a week later, we still don't know what happened and why we needed to know.
Why? Now, do y'all think Funky really has something real to tell? And that prompted anything? Could that be a possibility?
I told you he know that she fucking on.
You did say that that's your theory. Yes, that is your theory. It could be.
And Tamar goofy. I can see it. And then isn't Gandy friends with Candy and them? And then Tamar don't really like them. I can see it. She goofy.
And the whole thing with Tamar too, could her doing this story coming out, is she trying to me with the EP angle, that doesn't make a bit of sense to me. Like, you don't have
Who's trying to ruin my EP?
that whole make a bit of sense with anything with this. But is she trying to get ahead of something? Like, by doing this story, like, it just, I gotta keep asking the whys. Because why would you post this in the first place? I know last week we talked about desperate for attention, and that kind of craving, it definitely, that's still up there on the board. Like, I just keep asking the why. Why did this initial post ever happen?
The people think, I heard on something, maybe Funky said it on his video. Some people think that maybe she got plastic surgery and that she told this lie to cover up when she comes back out and she's looking different. I don't know. I didn't know that her ass still had a buzz cut or like had she. I got more hair than she does, and I just cut mine down.
Well, it's gonna be interesting because I think the Braxtons, they're gonna be on their little press tour soon out there and stuff like this. So I don't know if she's trying to get some views with that or like, but this is gonna be a bit story whenever she's out when they're doing that.
An update, I missed this. Funky is doing the show tonight at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. I wonder what's
maybe we'll have an update.
Maybe we'll have an update, y'all.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing else on this. Y'all, you got anything else with these fools?
I just want to read the scripture and you can put it at the bottom for the girls.
Oh, yes.
It's Proverbs 10 and 23, honey. And I think this applies to a lot of people. A fool of
what? Or 10 and what?
Proverbs 10 and 20. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23.
Gotcha.
Let me say it correct. Y'all ready for y'all with y'all Bibles at home? You ready for this? What the scriptures say?
Turn them pages. It's the Old Testament now.
Yes, honey. It says a fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delights in wisdom. Oh, I did that, honey.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely explains that. Schemes, baby. I can think of wicked schemes all around with this.
All night. Everybody we gonna talk about basically was on the wicked scheme, honey.
And Funky about to run it into the ground right here too. Like he getting in on the scheme too. Well, one scheme to another, or is it? I want to talk Jussie, Smollett, and this documentary. All right, who is Team Jussie right now? I'm on. Look, I was divided after seeing the documentary. I was going all these kind of ways, but after what you sent me today with Miss Angelica and watching that live, I am on the train that Jussie is innocent. Y'all need to stop doing this to this man. I'm going to take back everything I said about him. I'm on the innocent train now. And I'm going to play the clip. Why? One of the clips. Where are you?
Oh, my. They're definitely presenting a lot of evidence that shows that Chicago police, and I'm from Chicago for those who don't know, that Chicago's police department was messing with the evidence and tampering with stuff, and some of the police that were on the case and stuff. All of that is fishy. But I go back to what you just asked about Tamar. Why? Because if it really was white men and all this stuff that did do this to him, why was Chicago? And who was in office? Was it Lori Lightfoot at the time?
Yes.
Why was Chicago so pressed and invested in covering this up and making it look like he was lying? And Trump was in office then, wasn't he? Yeah, he was.
Well, I think some of the supporting evidence as to a potential why is because of the heat that was around the time. This was like getting in the heights of Black Lives Matter. Y'all just had the Laquan Smith situation and everything that happened with that and came out and how that was a cover up and a lie. The city was like, they can't take any more heat. And if you have this racial situation that's going on right now, like we can't have these eyes on it.
That makes sense. They should have just let it. If that's what they really did, they should have just let it rock and said what happened. Because a couple years later, when we was in COVID, they tore up the city anyway. So, girl, you should have just let what was gonna happen. I'm just getting my robe. I'm here. I'm chilly.
I gotta. You said that. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna pull it up right here.
Oh, I can send it to you again if you need me to. You talking about it? You got it.
Yeah.
I didn't finish that video, but they was spilling some tea, honey. When they talked about that cop that was taken off for something else and put on this, I was like, oh.
Yes. Honey, I was so interested in this when you sent me, like, it got me through my work day. And right here, it was so interesting. I was like, I gotta listen to Miss Angelica more. I really like her.
Same.
And this was it was a great show. And she had on there, so she has from the documentary, that woman that was in the UK, and she has
like the documentarian or whatever you call it.
And the investigative journalist, the one that was here in the States. And this boy, he was connected to the documentary, working on it. I can't remember.
I forgot who he worked for, but yeah.
I don't remember either. But it was also interesting when they talk about everything that was left out of the documentary and filling in some of the holes. And I like the point at the end because Angelica was like, I don't know if it's one of y'all that I need to read if this was y'all, but like the way the documentary was shot, how it leaves you like still in question. And then the dude was explaining, he was like, yeah, like with the team that shot the documentary, they said they wanted to leave the audience guessing at the end. And all of them was talking about how irresponsible that was because all the evidence is like this man is absolutely innocent. Right. But still you want the public to kind of still be confused. So they like took some things out that would have pretty much shut. Like, I don't know how you refute some of this stuff to me. It's hard. So I'm gonna play. Wasn't this around the time Kanika Jenkins? Yep, all that stuff was going on. Chicago was hot.
Not too much. Kanika is the girl that was found in the freezer.
What you say?
Was Kanika the girl that was found in the freezer at that hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And one of her friends just died recently, I think, in Lake Michigan.
Yes. And then that incident, I think, happened like before, like a few years before, not too long, but it was still like stuff going on with that at the time. I mean, just hot in a way like of racial.
I know.
Yes.
I'm just being silly. You know, the people always want to say something about Chicago and the crime. So I'd be like, not too much. We about to have the National Guard here in a minute. And I called it. I told y'all we was going to be there.
You did.
Y'all better start listening to me.
I'm going to play this piece. And this was another. It's so much stuff that's convincing here to me. But this was like, oh, okay.
Old tools that they've been using. And even the same old detectives and officers who were part of that case.
That is the other thing. So there were detectives and officers who had a history of nefariousness, correct?
That's
exactly. And I can,
detective work, yes.
Yeah, so I can just list off some of the things because they just put a few in the documentary. So homophobic slurs, racist hate speech, violently trying to force an innocent man to confess to a crime he didn't commit, shooting an innocent man and then trying to frame him, kicking an innocent man for several minutes, causing him severe spinal injuries, then trying to frame him, domestic incidents, DUIs, criminal sexual assault, false arrests, and sale and possession of drugs, and sued for the cover-up of Laquan McDonald's murder. One of the detectives on this case was sued for trying to cover up Laquan McDonald's murder. He's actually, his name is Richard Hagan. He was the officer sitting at the Burger King console when the video disappeared, and the Burger King supervisor said that he believes they erased it. That officer was then sued, the city paid out, and then they assigned him to Jussie's case. And he's the officer who is a tech guy for CPD, looking into the videos, finding videos or not finding videos. So a huge story in itself that wasn't in the documentary. But, you know, these officers were not the cream of any sort of crop. These were the problem officers in CPD who they know that they have bad backgrounds, and then assign them en masse to this case.
And Shelley, I believe, if I remember correctly, Angelica, this is the same officer who then comes up with the video of the brothers in the store
buying the red hat, right?
Right.
Because I think that's an important point to point out. I want to talk about that video because for some folks that was a smoking gun. For some folks were like, "Oh, I hear on the internet. Oh, well, what about we saw on the video the brothers were buying the rope on the video." Is there a time, like, are there, I don't know, were there timestamps with this? Like, were there not timestamps on the video?
Yeah, there weren't timestamps on the video. And also, again, it's like Jared just said, that's Richard Hagan's work, the video. And then we also have to be very clear that nobody reported that there was a red hat at the scene. That was a social media rumor that took on a life of its own. Jussie specifically gave a very specific description. No red hat was mentioned.
She responded when I
both witnesses gave very specific descriptions. No red hat. So in CPD's own reports, no red hat. And Jussie tried to clear it up several times. Like you can see in CPD's reports, he's telling them, I never said anything about a red hat. They're writing this in the report. He said it on the Good Morning America interview. I never said they were wearing red hats. So CPD, instead of looking at their own reports and thinking about this, what is this evidence? They instead put forth evidence of 2 Black men buying red hats and say that that's some sort of smoking gun. When really it's, to me, they're incompetent planting of evidence. You know, they bungled the planting of evidence and put in evidence that nobody even said was in this case in the first place. So the brothers buying a gun or buying a red hat means nothing for this case. It should have been debunked at trial, and the public just has to realize it means nothing. It's not evidence.
The other thing too, I'm gonna stop it there. The other thing too is that they say, and what they left out in the documentary, they making an allusion to like, oh, there was some kind of deal or how they tricked the brothers. No, there's like, they cut all this out. The cops actually say they made a deal with the brothers and how they tricked the brothers. Because if you watch the documentary, when Jussie sees the 2 figures and he says that's them, they showed that to the brothers as saying that Jussie identified them specifically, and Jussie never did that. He the whole time he said it was white guys and stuff, and it wasn't them. But they tricked the brothers that he specifically said it was them. They had all them back charges and everything with them, but they have, and she played a clip on this where they literally say that how they made a deal with the brothers. So they put them like in a hard place because they thinking that Jussie is ratting on them and selling them out for something they didn't do. So we need to go ahead and confess to this thing.
And I remember seeing it in the documentary too. They showed a little clip like when they were in the police station, and it looked like they were like what's the word? like
interrogation. Like, yeah. They show it, but they never play the clip where the deal is actually made.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they show us. Like, they cut like little things out that kind of leave you, because they didn't want to. I don't like that part of the documentary. The more I saw this, of like key evidence stuff that they just left out. They go through a lot of stuff in this whole live. It's like an hour or something. But I really do, because the stories are consistent and how they never interview. Like, I didn't know about these other witnesses that saw the white guys, like the one dude and that girl. They were consistent from the beginning.
The lady.
Yeah. All this stuff. And like, those stories are like consistent for what Jussie has said the whole time. He's never changed this story.
There's a black guy that was a witness. He says, I saw a white guy. They give him a lineup with all black men. And he was like, but I told you I saw a white guy. But if you had to choose somebody, who would you choose? Like, yes. That don't even make sense. So yeah, they were just doing what they wanted to do.
I don't know what it's. I'm just like,
I'm gonna take him off the stupid boat with Laverne. And yeah, from the stuff that they giving, that is given that Chicago we know Chicago is a low down dirty monkey with a wig on. So that I'm not surprised by. And then I didn't realize the timing either. Like, it was right after that Laquan stuff. So hey.
And put the same people on the case and on them charges, and like, that was just a lot. Now, I'm not saying there isn't. I don't think Jussie himself, to me, is like connected with it. Now, there might have been a setup somewhere in the background around him, because this is all just so random. I don't know. I don't know why you went, and maybe they thought it would go a different way or something. I don't know. It's a lot of it that still you got to kind of make sense of as to why, but all right. Brett, this is also interesting and so whack to me at the same time. I do believe that there are lies all around, and Jussie was not a likable victim to me either. Child, you are not the gay Tupac. Sit down.
Okay, so if the brothers didn't do it, did they ever identify who the white men were?
No, because they weren't looking for him.
Oh, okay.
I think they were cops. That's my theory. I don't know though.
You see Netflix has another. Well, excuse me. We watched the Hulu Katrina documentary. Did you see that Netflix now has a Katrina documentary?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it, y'all. I know I'm gonna be mad all over again, but I'm gonna watch it. But
I still gotta watch the other one.
Oh, child. Yeah. Yes, I thought you watched it. The police down there was doing some crazy stuff, so I don't put nothing past nobody, child.
Wait, I don't know this part, Britt. Which one? Because he knew the one guy that was his trainer. I don't know which guy with this, what relationship we talking about. I don't know. So I'm just a little more team Jussie than I was after the documentary, after watching this stuff. They said with one of who? One of the brothers?
I think I remember hearing that too. But
yeah, but one was his trainer.
But no, do you talking about the bathhouse, like the gay bathhouse in Boys Town?
Oh no, yeah.
I also remember hearing that they were doing drugs, but then in the documentary, Jussie said, like, basically, like he was taking growth hormone or something, or like a steroid or something.
Yeah, he said it's some illegal steroid that he wanted to come in, and the brothers was gonna get it or whatever. That's why he paid him. That's what he said.
But that's not how the news portrayed it, from what I remember. I feel like the news was trying to act like he was just on, like they was just doing drugs.
I do remember hearing that. Britt says she is not buying it. He's such a liar.
I don't know.
Some of the white lies here now. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest, but I definitely think it was something going on the police department side as well. I would say that. I think I would be being obtuse to say that it wasn't. Like, it's too many examples. 10 seconds of the video being clipped out. Like, it's too many things that just don't make sense.
Yeah. That, like, what are you covering up?
I have not watched this yet. I heard that it was good though. Journey, and I like Journey Smollett. I have a Chromecast in my bedroom, and I can't watch Apple TV shows. I can't cast it to my TV. So a lot of times I won't watch Apple stuff because when I'm in my room, I can't watch it unless I'm watching on my laptop or my iPad. They need to get that together. Or I guess I could buy another TV. But they could just change that.
Okay. Should we go to another dummy?
Which dummy we going to next? Snoop Dogg, Snoop dummy.
We probably should go to Snoop Dogg.
Let's do Snoop dummy. Do we have a clip of him saying the stupid shit?
Yep.
And then he followed up the stupid shit today, didn't he?
I saw some little thing. Maybe you can see what he said. I thought I did see something there. So if y'all not familiar with Mr. Snoop, not everyone is lying. So nobody's mind has changed on Jussie. Jussie's just he's just done forever. All right. Let's play this one for you. If it pulls it up, share. There we go. Now it's showing. Here we go.
I took my grandson to see
looking ugly, looking like E.T.
Like yeah, with Kiki. Baby. What? And she had a baby. And like, and she had a baby with a woman. Oh, I didn't come in for this. They putting it everywhere. What up, though? It's your boy Big Snoop.
That's not the way. Let me find. I want a clip of the whole thing. I didn't know that was going to be an entertainment tonight. Hold up, let me find.
Because I think this is him talking about it afterwards. I think that's what I was talking about. Because didn't he have on the? Oh, I don't know. I might be confused.
That was what he had on. I'm gonna get it off of Instagram. I know it was.
He looked like E.T. in that hoodie and that do-rag. So ugly.
So ugly. So ugly, because I think we had it in our chat too. Bam, bam, bam.
I want to find something. While you looking at that, I want to find something. Y'all know I'm not well versed in my hip hop artists and my rappers, or even if I know them, I don't know all the people business, how some of the people know, because I don't care nothing about these people. Like, honey, I could tell you all about Beyonce life. I don't know what this man was doing, and don't care.
I keep finding the T Madison clip. Wait, no, it's one. Oh, here we go. I think I got it now. Sorry, wrong one. Well, I don't know why I can't find this clip now. I had it up before. Where our producer at?
I'm screaming. He didn't say it. He didn't say it in the. You were just showing the Entertainment Tonight clip.
Oh, here we go. I got it
now. And I see Page 6 has it on YouTube.
Okay, here we go. Let's play it on this one. I found it on the on Facebook.
These are kids that we have to show that at this age, like that part. They're going to ask questions.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg's latest comments are raising Q+.
The lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Oh, my grandson in the middle of the movie, like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, I didn't come in for this. Just came to watch a goddamn movie. So it's like, I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit I don't have an answer for.
What'd you tell them?
Watch the movie. Eat this popcorn.
Shh. You said we don't know. We don't know.
It threw me for a loop. I'm like, what part of the movie was this? These are kids that we have to show that at this age, like
that part.
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
E-News. And she said that part, and yeah. Before we even go into this, I want to say this. That's why I need for our platform to be bigger. I need more people to hear my voice. People that are interested in having children. If you are not also interested in the possibility that your child may not be the person that you want them to be, you don't need to have them. Point blank, period. Because if you can't even talk about the existence of other people, you definitely don't need to you don't need to have kids. You don't, because you don't know what your kid is going to be. And that might be a hard thing for people to grasp, but what sense does it make to bring a person into the world, and then the moment if they want to be something that you don't want them to be, then they have to go through all of this bullshit with their fucking parents, aside from the world, with their parents, just because this not what you want them to be doing. I just cannot. What was your? How did you feel about this comment?
How did I feel? Oh my gosh, so many things. Like, where did I start? First of all, and I think my brother said it. It was him was talking about it about how some people just don't need to have kids. Like what you're just saying now. If there's something you can't talk to your kids about, then you don't need to have them. My whole thing. My first initial thing, I was thinking about it one of our last lives, whenever you were saying when people think about gay people, they always think about sex. Why? What was so hard to explain to us? Let's put the situation different. If your 6-year-old is there watching a movie and there was a man and a woman and there was a baby, was like, how did the man and the woman have a baby? Are you going to say, oh, he put his dick in her vagina and the sperm went to the egg and da-da-da? Like, is that the first thing that comes to your mind? Like,
but I got one even better for you, Cam. They not going to say that because half of the stupid men can't even explain the process. They can't even tell. Like dumbass, that dumb man on Dubai. I forgot his name.
Right.
He clearly didn't know how babies were made, but wanted to have one.
Because I'm like, what's so hard? What's so hard about saying anything? Oh, yeah, when two people love each other, sometimes they want to have a child together and they have a kid. Keep it PG. Like, I don't understand. It's a 6-year-old. You don't have to go in depth and explain what's so hard to explain.
The same way you just said that. But because it's us, if it's a same-sex couple, they act like we just lose our like rights as people, that we're not people anymore, and now we're like animals, and you have to explain how the animals we're doing the same thing that you bitches doing. And then if you really want to get technical, you could be like, okay, child of mine, with some heterosexual couples, some women still can't don't have the ability to have children because it's no different. So some people have to adopt or get a surrogate, or see how simple that was. So the same sex couples have to do the same thing. Boom. See how easy that was? You ain't had to say nothing about sex. At no point did we mention sex.
And the thing that's so sad about it,
y'all don't need to have kids.
The thing that's so really sad about it, it's like it's moments like this that continues to build the homophobia and all these things at such a young age. The way you can diffuse all this stuff, like it's Snoop who's supposed to be for everyone and da 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 da. Like, I mean, you made that awkward for that kid now.
Can I wanna what were you about to show us with this article?
Oh no, I was just putting the title up so people know what we're talking about if they just coming in.
I want to ask a question. I thought this was so rich from a man who has such a rich history, and not in a good way. So I want to ask a question on how he explains these things to his grandkids. I went to the Wikipedia. But when you go to his legal issues, look at all the paragraphs. Sexual assault lawsuits. He had a marijuana. He had a murder trial. Felony possession of drugs. I mean, he had numerous drug possession charges and cases. My God. I mean, throughout the years, and not even that long ago. He also is banished from places. It said he was banished in Norway to 2014. Like, how do you explain these things to your grandkids?
How?
Tell me that.
How? And I'll tell you what the dummies are gonna say, because what the dummies been out here saying all over, and you see when you start reading the comments, you like, gosh, there are a lot of dummies in this world. Well, it's different because a kid isn't seeing that. It's an adult. That's an adult. These are adult decisions, and da 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 da. Any kind of like anything anybody brought up about him with having women on collars, him having all the lesbian stuff going on in his video.
Kids can't see that. I saw that as a kid. What are you talking about?
These people now are obtuse and have never been kids before ever in life and never realized they've never seen anything as kids. For some reason, like, you know, I guess every kid is protected from seeing every single thing in the world and only sees kids, quote unquote, stuff. And this stuff, I always question people, like whenever they say that, do you showing yourself whenever you say this shouldn't be shown to kids? What? Two people loving each other?
But this should.
But this should.
He didn't have to explain this to his kids. Straight people, this is okay for y'all sons and daughters to see. This is what you want your daughter to think about herself, that a man could put her on a leash and parade her around. Okay. Y'all really be telling on yourself. This is why I said all the time, I was so mad today I saw this. Y'all, the straight people always want to say, what about the kids? What about the women? This what y'all think of the women. This what y'all think of when y'all children are getting shot up in the schools, but no one wants to do anything about gun laws. That's what y'all think about the kids. Y'all just don't like gay people. And just say that. I'm just so tired of all of these gymnastics. Just say we don't like them. Like we know. We tired. And black people too. This is not this Snoop Dogg. Black people, y'all just as bad as white people. Y'all act just like white people do to us. And with gay people, y'all always try to explain away stuff about gay people that don't make sense. And all of it is based off a religion that you follow because of colonization and some white people. Because if we were in Africa and the white people left us alone, you probably would be Muslim or something else. You would not be Christian. And even though homophobia part of that too, y'all just be so hung up on Christianity, and I just don't understand. It really grinds my gears. And I know this is the church announcements, but
so hung up. I want to share something else too, real quick. But I was mad I couldn't find the clip because one of the other parts they was talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you fine. And how everybody likes to say gay stuff is everywhere. Oh, it's just everywhere. It's in your face now. Yes, you do see more representation.
Because God forbid you have to see people that exist. Because stupid people, black people couldn't fucking be on TV at a point. That's why white people was in blackface, you idiots.
Okay. But people, y'all be overdoing how much representation is truly out there. GLAAD does this every year where they mark the representation of gay people in films. Now, this is done with they do television, they do everything. And I'm just doing major films because we were talking about movies with Snoop and major films. And this is the one for this year hasn't the report. So this was the 2024 report, which would have been for 2023. And so it's always like the previous year or whatever, how it's done. So just think, GLAAD counted 256 films in 2023 across 10 studio distributors. Of the 256 films, counted 70 contain an LGBTQ character, 27.3%. This is a decrease from the record high percentage of 28.5. That was 100 out of 350 films tracked last year, so 2022.
And can we just say a gay character? Literally means that they could just stroll their ass past the screen and say, "Hey, girl," and that's the gay character.
Exactly. They go down even more when they break it down into major characters. So what you're talking about just there. Of the 70 LGBTQ inclusive films counted, GLAAD counted 170 LGBTQ characters. This is a decrease of 122 characters from the previous year. The numbers are not always, they're not as high. I just want the overall point, you could go to GLAAD site and look, is that the numbers are just not as high as people like to think they are. I don't know why they constantly want to inflate because you see a gay person, all of a sudden we're everywhere. As gay people are gay people everywhere, because we're the ones that had to grow up with the lack of representation that we had.
Y'all beloved Judy Garland. You see Judy Garland looking like
not Judy in blackface over there.
Yes, honey, looking like Topsy and Bob. Did
you teaching me something tonight, brother?
For the girls who don't know, they wouldn't let black people be on TV, period. So they had white people literally put black paint on themselves and paint this foolishness with them lips. And then when they finally let black people be on TV, that's when we were always maids and the butler and all that foolishness. Gone with the Wind. Their beloved movie, their favorite movie is us being a maid. So sometimes I want the people to stop. You're like literally trying to do to us what the white people did to us being black. You're so bothered by just seeing the existence of other people that's not the same as yours. Oh my God, God forbid I have to see gay people on the show. Turn the damn channel.
Is that?
Oh, walk out. Child.
I don't understand. I just don't get it, Quentin.
Look at Judy.
Quentin, my mind is blown right now. I'm gagged.
If you look up, it's a lot of famous white actors that had their ass in blackface. It's a man that's real famous. It's not coming to me right now. Look them hoes up. A lot of them girls was in blackface, honey, and they beloved it, and they was down to the blackface. Sure was. And it just reminds me, think about when we did have gay people in shows. It was stupid stuff. It was Three's Company. It was somebody playing like they were gay. Or it was men, I don't know, it was just always something dumb. Or like Martin dressed up as Shanae, or but that was okay. Like, but actually seeing gay people existing in a real regular life just like you, oh, what a shame. The children. What about the children?
What about
Why the children singing my pussy pink and my booty hole brown?
Okay, I'm screaming.
And hey, bestie.
I think your bestie just came in for one of our last topics right on time.
We was about to. Snoop had women kissing. Yes, honey. And had them on leash.
Yeah.
And then I went down his whole legal bracket, and there was just so many paragraphs that he was banned from countries.
I'm just trying to. What did he say? Like, I was not prepared to talk about how this conversation. Like, what is so difficult? I really don't understand. You are a grown ass man who has seen just about any and everything in this world, and you can't explain to a 6-year-old why two women have a baby.
Did he explain why he cheated on their grandmother? Australia just banned them. Oh, I wonder why. It's just always the most trash men that always want to speak on gay people. You are not really adding anything to society. You are not a good global citizen. You right there with Donald Trump, and that's why you went to perform with him. Y'all both trashy. Just trashy.
And I just think it's so unrealistic for people to be like, well, we don't do like it. This protection over your household and what you want your kid to see, and it's just not based in reality. Are you just not going to go anywhere outside in the world? Is your kid just going to stay in your household like their whole life? Because ain't nobody else in this outside world caring about what's in your household
at all. And then sometimes, do people ever think that just like you're judging me and you have a problem with me, I could feel the same about you? Absolutely. I see straight people all the time and I think look horrible. They look horrible. Their presentation outside is horrible. And then they had a nerve to ball up their face at me. I'm stunning. You might not like that I'm gay, but bitch, I look good. You could take a note. So I just always, people had this delusion of grandeur and think too highly of. I really think that's straight people and white people's problem. Y'all think too highly of yourselves. Don't nobody care about what y'all think of what y'all doing. Y'all don't have the shit right. So I don't know why you have to impress your thoughts onto other people. Who cares? Like literally, who cares? Y'all marriages be horrible. Like, who cares? It's to prepare your child for the world. Teaching them about everyone's differences is important.
You would think, Bree, that's what a parent would have as a goal.
And basic. But we already see that, and I'm speaking on the Black community, there is a problem to me. There's a problem with some of the how people raising their kids anyway. This why we seeing just from a lot of the stuff that the Black men be doing to me, like how so many Black men will say out their mouth that they don't want to be with a Black woman and all that stuff. Something wrong in y'all households anyway. So it's okay. Because that just, I don't even date women, and I vividly remember my parents saying just certain things. It was conversations in our house. I just didn't grow like a weed. My parents talk to me about stuff. It's a fool.
Just all right, fool.
Side note, we are an hour in. I just want to remind everyone to subscribe to the channel if you have not. Please make sure you hit that notification button, comment, like, and share. We're going to get into some Love Island stuff, I think, soon or at some point. I just want to ask you this real quick. Our friend Ren put me onto this documentary. Have you seen the documentary on Hulu about Greek life? It's like about sororities and fraternities. Oh, he froze. It got you, girl. Oh, it got him good. This I'm gonna his. Oh, okay. I was about to say maybe his computer died.
I was going strong.
You ain't freeze at all. Have you seen the documentary about Greek life? I don't remember the name of it right now.
I haven't. I heard you talking about. No, I haven't. On Hulu, you said? Did you say Hulu?
Yes. When I watched, it's a 4-part, I think, but when I got to the racism part, that's the one I watched. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest. I already kind of have a problem with Greek life in general, like the black one. But watching the show, this was more so focusing on white Greek life. But it was black girls in Alabama trying to be in white sororities. In Alabama. And I want you to watch this, friend, and we're gonna add this to
it. Houses of Horror, Secrets of College Greek Life.
I think that's it.
But go ahead.
Yes, that's it. Honey, when you get to the racism one, me and Ria was just having us a nasty kiki. Honey. Just the level of delusion that, yes, love is supposed. The level of delusion that black people have, people don't prepare their children for the real world. They really don't. They do their kids a disservice, and it's just a shame. And people, I don't know, it's a mess. But I'm gonna try to watch this.
No, just give me something to watch. I love this suggestion.
This one girl said, and I don't know if she was sorority. She looked just black to me, just monoracial black. She said, I have good grades. I have the qualifications. She said, it's the year 2000. Certainly they're going to accept me. When she said, it's the year 2000, I wanted to throw my iPad.
Oh boy. And y'all worried about gay people.
And y'all worried about gay people. Wow. Like
the preparation. What is going on?
Y'all haven't even got it together for y'all motherfucking kids to go to school in peace and do regular stuff. And y'all worried about us. I'm weary. It was her telling the story present day and still sounded surprised. Yes, that lady was slow. But back to the program. That's gonna be on our watch list. So if y'all haven't watched it, go watch it so we could talk about it, because the girls are slow. And we're gonna get into the black Greek life too. I don't know if you want to be a part of that with me, because you might not be ready for the backlash. I don't care.
I might not be ready for the backlash.
I truly don't. Oh Lord. Yeah, I didn't actually watch. I think I just seen a couple clips.
That's where I left off. I got through about the whole interview. That's where I was. All right. I mean, how can we go an episode without talking about Love Island? I mean, the girls, y'all showed up for the Love Island reunion.
Honey, I'm at like 900.
Y'all showed up for that. Thank y'all for showing up for that. Man. I would say, I don't know if people have got to see Ace's interview yet. Go and check it out on YouTube here. What's the credit? I think it's what's his name?
Speedy.
Speedy, right? Yeah, Speedy Mormon.
I met him this time last year around my birthday.
Look at that. Look how it ain't hard, people. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe because I like this video and I like his style. Look at that. Subscribe. All right.
He was nice when I met him. You could subscribe.
He was nice. I will say with Ace, I still have some critiques from Ace. This interview didn't wipe away all the critiques I have Ace in my own thinking and stuff. But I will say I will give him credit for speaking his mind, and he really does stand on what he thinks. Yeah, right there. And he called some things out. He did give some context with some things. I thought the Maya context made that make a little more sense.
Yes. That's about the one thing I heard that I will say, okay, you redeem yourself with this. You still, unless they cut it out, you still was talking to her crazy the way you were conveying it in the house. But that made sense once he explained it on here.
Yeah. He owned up to some stuff, even like with the Jeremiah stuff and like on how they're cool now and everything. I felt like and he was even saying like how it can appear and stuff looking. I really didn't get with what he was still speaking with the challenge. Like he was trying to downplay that, I felt like a lot. But he was saying how Shelly did get on him nonstop about what he did with Huda. But I felt like he downplayed that a little bit too much for me too, for my liking there. I don't know if you heard that part.
I think I know it because I watched Blues Live. Didn't he say like he kind of got nervous, he was uncomfortable or something, but because he was on camera or something, he just was going along with it. That was giving me more than I'm going along with it. That was giving me I'm very much into this as he was in all of the challenges. And I think they also said that they would go out. So you go all out for the challenges. You would have been better off just saying I was going all out because it was the challenge. That explanation, I'm not buying that. It doesn't work for me, but to each his own.
Yeah, it was like he was still trying to protect something a little bit too much of like his image and that and stuff and everything, like because he moves a certain way and he didn't want to appear. I don't know what he was trying to like. No, you was all over that girl. That's just what it was. Like that, I don't know. He didn't really convince me there. With the Rins? Oh no, that's something else to that. I know, but I'm bringing Ace up before we get it. And I know you wanted something to talk about, Ace. So I kind of wanted to throw this to you.
Wait, what did I want to talk about?
Oh, you said I don't know. I wasn't sure what you wanted to get into with him.
Oh, okay. From my perspective, and just hearing some of the background piece that he's giving on this interview, he just is giving hater to me, especially since the reunion aired. That's what I'm getting from him. Because I think he gave some intel that and I kind of just got this piece when I was watching Jussie Woo and Blue. They said that I think on both occasions with Orlandria and Clark, the producers and the guys kind of had to push Taylor to choose either one of the girls.
Yes.
Which the girl said was funny. And I also think it's funny because I think when I first watched the show, I was like, I don't even know if he liked women. I think I remember saying that. And I definitely remember saying he was so excited about the guys. He seemed like he was more concerned about them than he was the girls. So hearing this, I was like, oh, this validates how I felt anyway. And then for Ace to say, And a lot of us think that Nick Alondra is giving PR couple. That's not debatable. Like that's fine. But you think Taylor and Clark are giving a real relationship? It was just you're giving hater vibes now. And I also I think he was upset because Nick said he was devastated when they got kicked off the show. But then they asked them on the show, how did you feel about America's votes? And then I heard a little more. They gave a more in-depth answer than I was fine with what America said. And I definitely know Alondra gave some piece, like we weren't even seeing some things that America was seeing. So you ain't add all that piece. And regardless, that wasn't something to be mad to me. That wasn't something to be mad about.
I feel that. And I do remember when I remember I think the clip of talk about other relationships. I think that was around here.
And then all the while, and another piece. He also is saying that Jeremiah was doing love bombing, but meanwhile, you are the one who has not asked Shelley to be your girlfriend, but saying that you are in love with her and talking about how she gonna be your first and last girlfriend and how y'all gonna get married. That sounds like love bombing to me. You have not made any commitment to her, I guess, other than y'all dating exclusively. I guess y'all not dating other people, but you have not actually committed to her. That's a lot of dip on that chip for some people just dating. And this your first girlfriend that you ain't even asked out yet. It's a lot.
All right, I'm going to play this piece.
With that being said, do you feel like Olandria and Nick's relationship is real? Is this you thinking?
What's happening?
Or is this your answer? I'm going to assume that that's your answer. Mm-hmm. Is that tough for you because Olandria is someone that you consider to be a close friend?
Yeah, it really is tough for me.
Could you pause this?
She just came out here for Shelly's birthday, and we all spent a time.
Is that standing on business? He didn't even give an answer. What was
his non-answer? Was the answer?
But he looked like he was saying yes at first, and then my man, my gay business. What is she saying? Are we going to critique the white man in his interviews? White man, aka Nick, and how he I haven't seen them, and y'all have not been talking about them, so I have not seen them. But I will talk about this, and I ain't watched this either. But people was talking about this, so I saw this.
And what else? And I sure will. Who did Nick? Let us know who Nick interviewed. Who did he interview with?
Together at the club, and we all kicking and shit like that. So I have a lot of respect for Olandria. But again, from the last conversation that I've had with Nick, it was a matter of it's not a romantic spark. They just you know what I'm saying, they find each other attractive.
Nick and Olandria's relationship, you've expressed in silence, you've expressed your opinions on that. Mm-hmm. Do you think that the other relationships that have come from Love Island are real?
Yeah, Taylor and Clark. I know that's for sure real.
And the other ones, not so much, or? Do you think people are aware of the benefits to?
Yeah. Say it with your chest. You wanted to say everything else. Say it with your mouth. Yes. No. What happened? You so big and bad. Girl, bye.
Never said I'm about to shimmy the table.
I've been saying this. The girl had to about ask for a kiss, from what I remember.
That's the whole thing. Like, I don't. Beyond Serena and Cordell, and what's her face with Miguel. The previous seasons, I don't think none of them were real. Like, none of these relationships are giving real to me. That was like what was odd to me with this whole critique. Was like, it's not just them. It was the only part of the interview, but I do, like I said, this whole interview, I was entertained. I thought Aces, I thought he gave a good interview overall.
If he was doing a lot of that, like not answering and batting your eyes,
that was just that part. It wasn't a lot of that.
That's a chop for me. That was enough.
He was answering questions, and he was giving his perspective and stuff on things. I think I just came to the realize I got to keep remembering this man. He's 23.
But 23 and then think you know everything. So it just don't go together.
I mean, that part has to be worked on and stuff, obviously. But that will come. There's some humility that definitely has to come in there with stuff. But overall, it was a pretty good interview, I thought. But I'm curious, like, though, the one part I would say, the other part I don't like necessarily is the idea that everyone else is kind of for clout.
Because what is yours for?
And he was getting the critique of him being for clout. I think it's about Sierra or somebody in there. I can't remember who exactly, but people were talking about him being there for clout. And he was talking about how he never shared anything about. He was like, I've been on Jennifer Hudson's show. I've been on Good Morning America. I done did these things. I've been, been these places and everything. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. That's great.
But meanwhile, you still are very butthurt. And you can tell that your ass wanted to win. So I need you to consolidate that for me. Because if you so popping and you didn't need the show, then why you press now?
Yeah, I like the clout. I just get rid of that with the clout conversations, because I just think that it's nothing wrong with going on these shows to boost the profile. Like, what's so hard? What's so wrong with that? I'm trying to get and not to admit that you're doing that too as well. Like, I'd be like, yeah, like, you see and then he was talking about getting into wherever God wants him to go, and he was talking about acting and these different things. You want to do stuff. This is boosting your clout.
That's why every chance he got, he dancing and was acting like.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm not gonna say that because he was acting like a clown and jumping around. So
I just don't think it's a negative thing. So I don't know why you have to
school. And I'm so over it. Like, it's okay.
It's okay. Like, everybody on that show is trying to boost something. So I don't understand what that is, like, why that's a diss on other people.
I agree. And I think that's what I get from him altogether. I think that can sum up everything. That's what I get from him. Dating, his commentary with like this piece. He just is too cool for school. That's why you probably have never had a girlfriend, because I know girls be in your face. I know you think you cute, but you probably think you so cute. And you too, I don't want a girlfriend. I'm like, good luck, girl. Are you ready for the countdown? You ready to do a countdown? Because they ass about to be broken up too.
I'm screaming. I wish I knew exactly what a girlfriend clip was. I can't remember where that was in the interview.
crumping often, yes. Like if not always doing the most and hamming it up for the camera. So you like, I don't know.
It's just those parts. I just get confused. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That stuff don't bother me. You know, as long as you, but like he's seen. Why I don't think it's a bad thing, and it's not bad for him because I do think he's like a good guy. Like and so there's nothing wrong with you boosting that profile because I think he would do like good things. And it seems like he seems to be community focused. It seems like his family is, and all those things. Like that's all great things, and the stuff that he does over social media and stuff. So I don't want to see him go this lane of dissing all these people. Like Love Island is over and done with. Don't be living on this train, and I don't think that's going to be a good look at the end of the day.
And I just want to add this piece that I thought was funny. It also made me side-eye him. I think when he was talking about the Maya piece and her using babe in her household, and she comes from a Latin household, he had to add that he has Mexican family. Was he insinuating that he was part Mexican?
I got confused with that too. He was like, half of my family is Mexican, and I was like, huh? I was like, is he? That threw me for a loop too.
He has made my nose turn up since I started watching the show, and it has not gone back down.
I keep going so many levels with Ace. I'm all over the place.
He cute.
I would say the last thing I'll say. Well, y'all might get mad. Don't kill me in the audience or those who are Ace fans. But the part whenever, and I wanted to find the dating part just to play this part, but I wish I just remembered where it was in the interview. Whenever he was, he was talking to people like me because me and you, definitely calling out his age and him being a little bit too young and all this stuff, like, learning some things. And he was like, and the people talking about I'm too young, I'm too this and that. That's crazy. Like, I done been through so much in my life that has, mature me more than anybody, mature me ahead of time. Like, I've been through more stuff than the average person. I don't like, that's always a thing with me when people just think they've been through something more than other people all the time. Like, whatever you've been through is just so much worse than anybody else. Like, I just hate that kind of answer. That kind of stuff.
I agree. And I have 2 points. I find that women, and they only do this with straight men, they don't do this with gay men because they could care less about our struggle and what we have gone through, because the girls don't care nothing about Lil Nas X was walking outside in his panties. I'm sure they was making fun of him. They're not going to have some sob story and explain that away. But honey, if a man went through something, oh, we'll give him a break. He was molested. Oh, we'll give him a break. We know this. The women do this all the time. They love when the man, oh, well, it's hard for him to express himself. That don't have shit to do with you being in a relationship. What does A have to do with B? And I'm going to tell a little snippet and make it short. I did not get in my first relationship until I was 24. And I knew on my own, and I dated people, but I didn't have an actual boyfriend. I was like, girl, by 25, I want to be in a relationship because I feel like I'm gonna be looking crazy in these streets, and I have not been in any type of, committed relationship, and I'm about to be 25. And no matter what you have went through, what you have seen with your parents, what movies you watch, none of that, you have to go through what it feels like to be in a relationship with another person. You don't know, it's just so many things that come with that. So I don't care what he is talking about. And it's very clear that he is spoiled and that when he don't get his way, he is pouting, and that he got a whole attitude. We saw it in the villa. He is going to be a damn monster dating him. Every time it just gives. I'm so used to getting my way, and that don't work in a relationship unless Shelly just stupid, or unless you just a yes man. That don't work. I don't care nothing about what you done went through. You need to have some experience, just like you do with a job. You definitely need to have some with a relationship. To me. Well, he could keep that.
That's thoughts. But overall, like we're gonna just see how it goes. And you know what? I do just want to make it known. I do want to see Ace just do great things. I do. No, I just think I think there's more maturing than he thinks he needs to do. That needs to happen.
And he not even, because nothing about him he doesn't give me mature. Not to me. He just sounds like somebody that watch enough lives and TikTok and stuff online, and he knows what women like to hear. And he just said a few little things and did a few little things that women like to hear. Because when you actually start listening to him, it was not given. Just like his ass immediately was ready to turn up on Shelly when she said, well, I want to explore somebody else. Meanwhile, you've been doing it all along. Like, he not giving me mature. He not giving me nothing. None of that. He just knew what to say. And most men know what to say. And Bestie, no, I was not talking about he was molested. I'm saying in general. Because I told y'all about in my pottery class, the one of my classmates was playing R. Kelly. We brought that up today. I told her, I actually almost asked you to turn that off. But I just said he was molested because I know people use that as an excuse for R. Kelly. I just was throwing out excuses. It wasn't necessarily pertaining to Ace. But to me, as a man, I say this all the time. I feel like I keep asking y'all, if you're not a gay man, I don't really know what men could do for just the majority of people to be like, and I'm not saying this in the case of Ace, he ain't did nothing, but women just be so thirsty to just ride or die for men. And sometimes I don't get it. And not exclusive to him, just in general. They're not doing anything for you. They ain't paid no bill. They live like it be men that don't even do anything positive, really, to me. Girl, they is throwing their body on the line. I argue with women on the daily about numerous men. And I'd be like, I'm arguing with women about this man. Like, work, mama. I don't be able
but he got a smoothness to him. I ain't gonna lie, Ace got a smoothness to him.
And that's what they get stuck on.
It caused that, what's his sign? He a Leo.
He a Leo. He got some big lips, and he licked them lips, and he bat them eyelashes, and they just gone.
Uh-huh.
And he got some stupid tattoos. He got his name on his back in case you forget his name as he walking away.
Screw. I'm gonna let the brother rest. I think that's my last Ace commentary for a long time.
And the men need to grow some balls. As a gay man, we don't get to be baby our whole damn existence. We got to be fighting something or rights. We get some rights. They get taken away. You get this. It get like we ain't getting baby. I don't feel like everybody is just constantly trying to make my life so smooth. So y'all need to stop doing that for them because they don't do it for y'all.
And I will say, at least he's interesting to talk about. The other ones, most of everybody else is not even interested enough to even bring up.
I guess.
But
honey,
I don't know.
When I was watching Jussie Woo's live, they were like, Jeremiah is not pro-black. And then somebody in the chat was like, Jeremiah is not pro-black. You watched the show I watched and you didn't gather that, girl? Like, that's what I be talking about. What are you watching? He said multiple times, oh, my type is Latin and foreign. Do that sound pro-black to you?
Very.
Okay. Work.
Both. Wow. Both.
I was trying to come around to him. I was trying. But then when we got to that reunion and saw that clip, I said, oh, here we go. And we saw this interview. Here we go. Like, oh, you just can't move on. I don't know. And then him going on and stuff about the producers, and Jussie Wu was even making that such a big deal. Girl, this is a reality TV show. You don't think that we was watching the show not thinking that the people was...
That's not yeah, that's all. That's like everybody. Hopefully in 2025, you're watching TV with a certain lens and kind of like knowing in the back of your mind, some things may not be the way they are, and that's why you question something. You know,
literally when we talked about the reunion, we kept saying, "Oh, they probably cut this out."
We did, yeah.
Like, duh, girl, we didn't need for him to come on here and say all of that.
But you know what? Like Rue said, to blame it on the edit. You said it. Like, you can't edit something that you ain't say.
You're right. Exactly. You gave us some material. We might have flipped it around, but you still said this, girl.
Yeah.
You know what? As a Virgo, I love to be proven right. But when I have numerous people around me are like, no, give him a chance. No, you're wrong. I want him to prove me wrong.
So I'm just saying, I told you, I really want to be proven. I never want to be proven wrong so bad in my life.
This is one instance. I want him to prove me wrong. I want him and Shelly to last. And you said that y'all getting married. So I want to see it happen.
First, I need a boyfriend and girlfriend announcement first. Before we even get there.
And stop love bombing her. Correct. Stop love bombing her and telling her that you in love and you have asked her to be your girlfriend. That shit is hilarious. You can't make it up, honey.
I just want. Can I find? Where was that? I can find it. No, it's Jay.
I don't think they will last now. But why y'all saying that? You think Shelly gonna want to break up with him because him saying Orlandra in relationship fake?
I wish he didn't say that because that.
But is that why we thinking they not gonna last? Y'all think Shelly that loyal to Orlandra?
But him and Orlandra are cool like that. So.
Well, that don't sound like something you would say if you cool with somebody.
Maybe she don't mind. I don't know. No, I wish he never said that.
But old gay ass Taylor and Clark, that's a real relationship. Now I can't. That's who need to pop out with Lil Nas X, Taylor. Can we briefly talk about Lil Nas X?
Yes, go ahead.
Did you see the video of him saying, "Your girl is all right"? That was terrifying.
No,
but your girl is all right. You didn't see that?
No, I did not. I just saw the headline that he had some, like he was being charged, and I guess he was denying the charges or whatever. But I didn't see the video.
I'm trying to see if I could just find.
Yeah, I can't find it.
I found it. This another, huh?
You say you found it?
Yes, and this another one. When I was telling everybody he need to find something else to do, and you being the troll and not actually focusing on your talent is not about to work out for him. I was right, because this why he out here doing dumb shit, and you probably doing drugs and hanging around with the white gays, and see where you end up. You should have been actually focusing on your talent and craft, and you could have been with Troy Sivan on tour somewhere, not in jail. Stupid.
Okay. Your girl is gonna be okay. Okay. She's gonna be all right.
Girl. All right. And he said something else like, that was terrifying. I bet it was terrifying. Your ass could have died. If you swung or did something to a police, you literally could be dead. We could be planning your funeral. So you need to go somewhere and get your life the fuck together.
Child, I was listening a little bit of TS and Craig's little podcast. I don't know. I came in on it, and they was talking about something about Lil Boosie. I think whenever Lil Nas first came out, and how he was on him and basically outing him and stuff. Pretty much. Excuse me. I don't even remember
who was outing who. I'm sorry.
Like Lil Boosie said was like with Lil Nas X. I came in the middle of the conversation. They were backing up way back from his first coming onto the scene. And they pretty much went through the years, talk about like how, growing up in the social media world, think about being that young and seeing yourself on all this stuff all the time in negative ways. But then they got on two conversations, and I was like, ooh, we might need to go back and listen to this to see. Because one conversation was about like about whenever black gay men date outside their race, how we be so hard on them. And they started going through and naming all of them and stuff, like the Billy Porters. Well, not just black gay men. They was talking about Laverne Cox. They was talking about RuPaul and saying this stuff. And they were like having this critique of Lil Nas X, saying how like talking about the gay, I guess, especially gay black men creators who like talk about him or go back on him or something in this negative way. But I'm like, so you can't be critiqued? I'm confused. Whatever you doing foolish stuff, like their reasoning for all this stuff, I was like, oh, because y'all are some of those same fools that be doing stuff sometimes.
And this was TS saying this.
Craig was the main one saying it, and TS was co-signing it.
Exactly, because Craig doesn't even want to acknowledge people pronouns. So
exactly. It was just, I want to go back to the conversation because I was just getting bits and pieces, and it was a run, but I was getting phone calls and different stuff. I couldn't keep following it, but it seemed like it was interesting, and I was like so confused. And I get if you're trying to take a different side, but sometimes a situation is just what it is.
Correct. And I'm still going to go back to what I said. If maybe someone got him on the right track when he was, because that did not have to be the response to people, to you getting backlash once people found out that you were a gay person, because you did not come out as a gay artist. So usually when people do find out, they do say stuff like, that's why sometimes these younger people, what did you think was going to happen? We still live in the world. People still don't, it's still people that don't like gay people. So sorry, people had comments. You are a celebrity. I'm not saying that it's okay, but you didn't think that people are going to say anything. You thought they were just going to be like, yay, and you black and you dark skinned, like, hello. So you thought the response to that was, I'm gonna go and piss all them people off even more that they said their kids will never listen to my music. Now I'm gonna go just dress up as Jesus Christ and go twerk on someone dressed up as the devil. And we know that we don't even know what the devil looked like. But them crazy people think that the devil is red with horns, and they was upset. So that didn't even make sense then.
I feel you.
Like sometimes I just be wondering what outcome did you think that you were going to get? You are not Madonna.
Okay. I don't know. It was just a lot. I just had this thought. I was just whenever I was listening to it, and I'm like, what is wrong with celebrities though? Sometimes in their mind of thinking, like you're not above reality and all this stuff. Yeah.
Or discrimination that the rest of your fucking community going through, girl.
Yes.
But see, he was a barb too, and that's another problem. You know, they just be in their own world and just stupid. So it all adds up. It's all connected.
I don't know. Yes, Bree. Hopefully he can. Because like I said, I know a lot of people don't, but I do think he's talented. I think he has some skill.
I think he had some songs that I liked, but I never could focus on the talent enough because I was just so bombarded by the antics and the trolling. So as an actual artist, that just don't connect with me. Like your art should be what you're leading with, not this other foolishness. It's a no for me, dog. Maybe when he rebrands. He need to come to Chicago. Come see about me, daughter. You could come stay in my or come pay for us to be up in the hotel downtown somewhere. I'll get you together and get them fashions together too, because your look still ain't it to me. You need to come see about me, because whoever you be around, they not your friends. Dead.
Yeah, his stuff. It's just been flopping.
Flop.
On his stuff.
But one of his latest singles he made, wasn't it called JC for Jesus Christ?
That was a little, yeah.
Like you still couldn't even get past that. Get past it, girl. Move on to something else. Be like Troye Sivan and go put on a wig and get in drag. Do some gay shit. But move past it.
Well, I don't know. That's all I got, brother. It's about time. Wash these clothes.
Yes.
On that.
We done with our lives for the week with you hookers. But we hope you enjoyed. We hope. Wait, I didn't give y'all a Bible study this week. I don't know if y'all gonna get one.
We cannot though go another week.
Oh, the Gilded
Age. It cannot happen.
Yes. Well, you busy being Mother Teresa, so the people
I am, child, and it is killing me right now. Y'all, I am worn out. It's just so much going on in life right now, and then with this, and then the move, and it's work ain't stopping.
Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills.
Yeah.
And when we get up here, we get to go watch Funky's live. Today, Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I'll open a room later if the girls don't start arguing. Now,
yeah, I probably pull up that line.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. My bestie, no, we see each other. I'm not gonna say nothing. What you say?
No, I was like on the live. I was like, oh yeah, I could pull that up while I'm like doing stuff and doing some cleaning. It's a lot to do. Anybody around DC? I need a task rabbit come through this place.
You need somebody. You need a maid.
Yeah.
You need Mimi to come through and her maid.
I do.
Oh, I want to be shit. Ask Tamar. She might need the money after, to get her new teeth and stuff and for her surgeries. Ask Tamar. Her and her son, her and Logan. Don't they? Do they live in that area now?
I don't know what area.
Aren't they from Baltimore?
I thought she lived in Atlanta though.
Oh, she live in Atlanta. Okay.
But
did you see old Tad Tongue as Vince Herbert was in her little tacky movie? It's like, not Vince.
What?
And Nivea.
Can you explain to me something? Like, what were those? What was that collection of clips? That couldn't all like really be the footage.
It's supposed to be a movie.
That's not the real footage, though, right?
That's what it looked like. She thinks she about to put out her lemonade. Did she Beyonce?
That had to that was a hot mess.
That looked worse than this live.
Right. Girl, you could have called me.
It looked dark.
I was like, this cannot be the way anything is supposed to look.
Tacky is as tacky does, honey. That's a tacky lady.
This is Beyonce's fault.
Huh?
It's her fault.
Don't be
mad. Everything so flawlessly. It's like whenever you just see anything else done.
During this Virgo season, do not be mad that Virgos. Now, I'm not saying this to be shady. I'm just saying this to prove a point as our influence. I made a YouTube channel, and then who made one shortly after? So Virgos are here to.
Y'all are here to lead the way.
We are here to inspire. We usually are artists and creative people. 9 times out of 10, most Virgos are creative. We are here to inspire and aspire. Not all of us are aspiring, because some of the girls is like Jennifer Hudson is not. She, even though she's the EGOT, I don't look.
I'm about to say she is an EGOT.
But I don't. Okay, let me phrase it this way: she's not aspirational as in like a it girl. Like, don't nobody want to look like Jennifer Hudson. I'm just saying.
But
yeah, like, you don't see Jennifer Hudson in something, be like, "Oh, bitch, I want to buy that dress Jennifer Hudson had on." No,
it's true.
But Beyonce is like that Virgo. Like, everything Beyonce do, she do it so stunning. Everybody want to do it. And I think Virgos, I said this about myself too. We are doers. We don't like to talk about stuff, bitch. We gonna do it. And it might not always be together, but at least we did it. And we tried. Like, we not ones to sit around and just, bitch, I'm about to do it. Yes. Like, when I started my YouTube, it wasn't together, but I was on here. That's true. I want to do pottery, bitch. I go do it. I want to sew, bitch. I go do it. I don't talk about the stuff. I do it.
You a doer.
Do it, honey. I see it. I work hard. I grind till I own it. Okay, we do it. And hey, twin.
Hey.
It missed me, but my kids are creative. Stunning.
I was like, Tamar, what did you put this together in a day? What is happening?
She did, because I remember when Funky was on the live, he said I had to get off the live early because I had to go film a music video for a friend. And I knew it was Tamar when he said it. And he said they was up all night. So yes, they did this shit in a night and it looked like it. And then did you peep Nivea in it?
Yes. It's this thing. What is happening? I can't. I don't know. Well, y'all go watch when it come out and get the EP. I need somebody to tell me what's good before I still listen to tape. I still give it a chance.
Yeah, her projects. No, I'll give her that. Her music projects be good. I think I like all of them.
Yeah, I think she just soured me.
To see her.
Yeah, I don't need to see her. And then like that time seeing her live just soured me kind of on her. So I'm just like, oof. We would not be streaming.
Yeah, I know. If you tell me you like a song, maybe I'll put it on. But I'm just so over her. I've been over her.
I am.
I don't like her. She just is just to quote the Cheeto. She's a nasty woman. And I got more hair than her. I'm gonna sound misogynist for a second. And I got more hair than her. That's for the 99 and the 2000, honey. Bald head, skittle diddle. Ain't got no hair in the middle. I got more hair than her. And I cut some of my hair off, okay? When I saw that lady still, remember she cut her hair off years ago. I said, this bitch still don't have no hair. Okay. Work. Choices. And it ain't in the style. Because if it was in the style, stunning. I love her. You could be bald head. But that ain't even giving style. That was giving lazy. I gelled it down with some water. No. She's just a flop in every way. Floppiana.
Floppiana.
And we go. Wait, I'm going to read the scripture. We going to close out on the scripture. Is that all right with you?
That is perfect.
We're going to close out on this. And this is for everybody. And Clubhouse girls, be on the lookout. I'm probably going to open the room so I could talk some shit some more. But Proverbs, and I love how I'm cursing, and then I'm about to read the scripture. So we read from the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, honey, verse 23. A fool. Oh, that's the piece right there. A fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes, but a person of understanding delights in wisdom. Oh, I love it. Wicked, honey. Yes. A fool and they money shall
that
depart.
Just describes that just so perfectly.
I think a little Ace too, because Ace had a little scheme as well. Ace, Snoop Dogg.
Who are we talking about? Jussie. We talking about Jussie.
Well, Jussie might be. It might be the Chicago Police Department that was.
Yes, that's the scheme in that one. That's the scheme in that one. Yes, absolutely.
And don't forget Lil Nas X. Yo, wicked schemes. You were so busy getting them church people upset. You get your ass down to the jail. Was almost shot up by the police. Would have had the people marching for your gay ass. Do you think they was gonna march for you?
Who's gonna march for Lil Nas X?
I don't know if they would have marched for you, sis. So thank God you didn't get shot.
Nobody really liked. I'm sorry, Lil Nas X. He's in a bad place because no one really cares for him at all.
They probably laughing and they probably like, see, this is why we don't want the gays around our children.
You know that's what they're gonna hit them with. Absolutely.
Every time they do some dumb shit, you, Laverne, I'm sure it's another gay that been acting stupid. Y'all just get them fewer. Like, see, this is why we don't like them. A fool finds pleasure in wicked schemes. You better turn your wicked ways. That used to be a song at church. Turn them your wicked ways.
Okay, I like that one.
Yes, honey. And on that note, we're gonna do what the devil never did and let you rest, honey, and leave you alone.
The devil is trying not to let me rest now, y'all. I tell you, honey. Well, I got my read for you astrology girls. Yeah, because when I got my reading at 40, I said, oh, this is why these things in my life happen.
Wait, say that one more time.
I said, this is why things in my life happen the way they do on the cycle. Because good old Lilith, honey, she's all over my chart. Y'all don't know about Lilith.
I know Lilith, the other one.
The original Eve.
You said you got a reading?
Yeah, my best friend had got me when I turned 40. He got me a reading when they go through your 12 houses.
Oh, gotcha.
Do all that stuff and everything. It was very fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It was great.
I think definitely knowing your sun, moon, and rising, I think it definitely helps know yourself and how to deal with other people.
Yeah,
And the sign
you know what?
I don't like them hoes, and it ain't changing.
It honestly sparked a change then for me at some of the way and some of the things that I started to even like leading to stuff like this and the venture. Like it did like spark some things that was always like in there that just wasn't doing.
So for the real religious people, you can have your religion, but check out astrology, honey. No more than your zodiac sign. Look up that moon and that rise. and know your partner, honey. Know what sign your partner is so you can deal with that bitch when you want to cuss them out.
See, I got a tiny bit of Leo. I'm a rising Leo. That's my rising. That's my appearance. What people perceive me when they see me.
I don't get that from you.
They
I
say
told you, I don't even like Leo men. Like even as friends, Leo men are just too much. My uncle is a Leo man, and I was like, oh, he is something else. This the one that I told you. It sounded like that bitch might have voted for Trump this past election. And I saw him the other day, and I spoke and stuff, but I had my face balled up too. I ain't forget.
All right.
Yes,
love y'all. Make sure you hitting that like button. I don't know which channel you on. If you're on my boy Q channel, if you're on my channel, hit that like button. Make sure you're doing it.
Yes, honey. We need and subscribe. Oh, I got another subscriber. Bloop. Thank you. Toodles.
Toodles.